going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is your man's Mr. Dominic Cruz, featuring on ABC, NBC, CBS, Yahoo, Fox, coming at you with another video, baby. Yes, another one. Ooh. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell so every time I make a video, you be the first one to know. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're already here in February, where the time has gone. Honestly, the time has gone really slow with me, so I can't say the time has gone fast because, you know what, I'm always home. But the thing about it, here's the thing. You've ever, like, for the guys who are trying to work things out with their ex, this also applies to guys who feel like, you know, someone's been a little distant with them. Have you ever dated someone for so long, even just for like a few months? Next thing you know, they pull back, they go ghost, right? They don't even go ghost, they just go a little distant from you and stuff like that. Usually when that happens, there's guys that face this uncertainty feeling where it's just like, well, does she like me? I don't know. I don't know if she's still, I mean, for guys who are trying to get back with their ex and stuff like that, well, she still loves me, but she just probably needs some time and stuff like that. You wouldn't be saying she needs more time to think about you when she was with you, all right? So the thing about it is that when it comes to this uncertainty feeling and stuff like that, and you just feel like, you know, you're going to lose this girl. And here's the thing. It's a 50-50 chance, everything that when it comes to trying to get someone back, there's a 50-50 risk. Okay? If you're trying to get back with someone, there's a 50% chance that you're not going to get back with them. If you're trying to get in a relationship with someone you've been dating, there's a 50-50 chance that they may not want to be in a relationship with you. But that's also a lot of variations on that one as well. But when it comes to when someone pulls away from you, there's also a 50-50 risk as well when you're actually going to be that person, you know, to whether you should tell them about it or not. But here's the thing, when it comes to that situation, because girls will pull back they'll pull back because they're probably scared, or they're probably just done. You know, there's a lot of variations to this whole thing as well. But when it comes to pulling away from you, you know, you have to understand that this is what you're gonna, I understand you have to say this, but when it comes to this situation, realize that, you know, time is very valuable. Let me just say, you just keep that uncertainty feeling. It's not going to be healthy for you, because you're just like, I don't know if she still likes me. I don't know. Should I reach out? I don't know. Your emotions get so high up that you don't think straight. So the thing about it, when she's pulling back away from you and it's been a minute, you haven't heard from her, you haven't, and you reached out, she hasn't been responsive to you, she hasn't been answering your phone calls, and you're just like, I don't even know what to do. Usually in that case, you know, I tell guys, listen, try one more time. You know, use this text, and then if it doesn't work, then you just walk away. Either way, you have to prepare yourself to walk away, because if the text message I'm going to tell with you doesn't work, then, you know, if it doesn't work, then the only choice that you're going to have is to walk away, because there's no sense, there's no reason, it doesn't make any sense to just wait for someone, you know, who's been a little distant from you, and actually, you know, you're just wasting time by just thinking about it. Like, you gotta address it. You have to call it out, because because if you don't call it out, then it's just like, what are you doing? You know, what are you doing with your time? Like, you're just like waiting there, hoping like, oh my God, she'll reach out. She really shouldn't. At the end of the day, if you're trying to be committed to one person and you're trying to get back with someone, you have to put your best foot forward. And even if your ex does not want to get back with you, that should help. That should help you with the moving on process. All right. If they have to ghost you, that's more about them. It has a lot to do more with them than with you. Trust me. Like, I don't want to say just trust me, please. I'm gonna take that back. You know, I know this from experience. All right, I know this from experience. Like, I used to think that when a girl ghosted me, it had so much, I got pissed off. But the thing about it is that it has way more to do with them than it has to do with me. Because at the end of the day, I'm not afraid to communicate. I'm not afraid to let you know what's up. I'm not afraid at all. But I just know that if you have to ghost me, it's no worries. I don't hate you. no lie, like it has way more to do about them. All right. But here, let me just get to this whole thing. If you're going to try to get back with someone, or you're dating someone, you haven't heard from them, you want to use this text message. Hey, I haven't heard from you in a while. You've been a little, you've been a little quiet, distant, and I'm wondering if should we continue this, you know? If you're a guy that is trying to get back with their ex, then you want to phrase it in a way where, you use the first, hey, you've been a little quiet, you've been a little distant. Do you even want to try? Do you want to try again, right? That right there sets the tone to where, listen, I'm not trying to waste any more time, because I don't like this whole pull away thing, and and you're just trying to run away from this commitment. I'm ready. If you're not, then you know what? That's fine with me, because at the end of the day, like, time is precious. I don't get that. I don't get this time that I'm investing into you back, because at least that I tell you right now, I mean, I put my best foot forward and I ask you that question, should we do this or not? I mean, if not, then cool, At the end of the day, it helps you more because you're putting it out there like, hey, I don't want to continue the, like, just let me know if you don't want to do this, right? Like, you've been a little distant, you've been a little quiet, just let me know if you want to do this or not. Because if you don't want to do this, then that's fine too. But understand, I know guys are really, really attached to their ex. They're really, really attached to them. You have to understand there's a 50-50 risk. There's a risk in this whole thing. You are going to risk losing them. That is the, I understand that it can feel like very scary, but this is why you have to have this abundance mindset to where, listen, if she wants to walk away, there's another woman right around that, and there's another woman next door that I can just talk to right now, and I can start something up with her as well. You always have to have the mindset that there's always someone else that's going to approach you in your life, and that's actually going to build a relationship with you. There's always another relationship right around the corner waiting for you. You can't just be so hung up on someone, because if you're going to be hung up on someone for so long, you're hurting yourself even more. And let me just say this real quick. If you cannot be transparent, if you cannot ask this question, if you can't be upfront about, like, hey, you've been a little distant, you've been this and this and this, like, what's going on? We're going to do this or what? If you can't be that transparent, if you can't be honest about it, then it says a lot why that relationship failed, right? Because if you're so scared about how they're going to respond, then maybe you shouldn't have been in a relationship in the first place, because you're being so scared of how they're going to respond. A man does not get so afraid, all right? He just takes his best foot forward and he just puts it out there. And, understand that it's going to hurt regardless. There's no easy way to, like, run away from it. It's going to hurt regardless. But guess what? Pain is growth, and no pain, no gain. Because guess what? When you're experiencing pain, you're experiencing growth. And when you're experiencing growth, you're going to the next level. The old you was dying while the new you is becoming, is discovering. You are starting to discover yourself as a new you, because guess what? The new you is starting to, it's about amazing things that are just about to happen while the old you just died. So understand that if you don't want to waste any more time, like, if you really want them back, then say those words. You've been a little distant, you've been a little quiet, you've been a little distant. I mean, I haven't heard from you, excuse me. You've been a little quiet. Do we try? I mean, are we doing this? And for the guys that are trying to get back with their ex, do you want to try this or not? Do you want to try this again or not? Because at the end of the day, being that distant, not hearing from them, and just trying to pull away and stuff like that, and just putting you in the uncertainty atmosphere, it's just not helping. And if you can't be honest, if you can't be transparent, then walk away anyways. Because if you try to get back with them and you can't be honest with yourself and you can't be transparent, you can't have that communication, let alone have that respect from them, and vice versa, then you definitely need to walk away. Because guess what? It's just a recipe for disaster. All right, a recipe for disaster. So that's pretty much the video right there. So if you guys find this information valuable, drop a like, drop a comment, drop a share, and of course, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so I can let you. So every time I make a video, you be the first one to know. Fellas, even ladies, communication is important. respect is important. You know, if communication wasn't there in the relationship, you know, it might be an opportunity for you to, and you want that person back, there's an opportunity to get communication going. Respect, it's earned over time, because that is very, 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 very important in a relationship, and that's why there's relationships out there that are very long lasting, because respect is there. But that's pretty much the whole thing. So guys, again, drop a like, drop a comment, drop a share, and of course, it is your man, Mr. Dominic Cruz, coming at you with another video. Yes, another one. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, take it easy.